Alright, first and foremost, before I get started, I want to say, call Halayim, by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Dash. Double honors to my apostle, elders, a great millstone that taught me this truth. That rule well, and peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom. Alright, this is the brother Amon from the GMS Charlotte Camp, coming back with another lesson through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah. And this lesson I'm going on today is speaking on how we are our brother's keeper, man. Alright, we are supposed to keep each other in line, man. You know, we are the ones that amongst the brotherhood, man, not the whole world. All right, are supposed to be peaceful in each other, but at the same time, when brothers is off, man, you have to put aside that friendship or that kinship that we got, man, amongst each other, and rebuke, man. All right, because that rebuke is a form of love that the Lord has put on. Has shown us, man. Just like how you have a child, and that child misbehaves, man, and you rebuke them. And majority of the time, when you rebuke your child, man, it's with the belt. All right. So when you in this truth, man, you don't you're not gonna have your how about Shemal Shah come out the clouds with a belt and and rebuke you, man. All right. He's gonna do that through a brother. All right. And so when that occasion does happen, all right, you have to be of a sound mind and wisdom to understand that this is the Lord put the spirit on his brother to call you out on whatever it is that you're going off on, man. And you have to be able to be of that sound mind to take that and apply it to whatever they're talking about. All right. So I'm gonna go straight into the scriptures. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 2, and it says, "Looking unto, it's like not 2, 6. It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth." So the Lord, if he's rebuking you, man, that's showing you that that's a sign of love right there, man. Because he's chastening you like how he would a son, and like I said, he's gonna use brothers to bring forth that chastening because you know when you go off on something, man. All right, cause it's truth. It'll allow you to get puffed up. If you're not keeping yourself in check, man. Scripture tell you that knowledge puffeth up, and also whatever personal demons that you have in your personal life, man. If you're not dealing with them in the correct way, they're going to manifest their way into showing when you're around other brothers, and other brothers are going to see that spirit on you that is not right, and they're going to call it out, man. All right, so if you happen to get that correction, man, you have to understand that that's the Lord doing that through a brother to let you know that you got something you got to work on, man. All right, and you've had various people come in and out this truth that couldn't handle that correction, man. All right, because it comes in all forms, through catching hell and whatnot, man. But one form that it takes a lot of people out, man, is rebukes, man. All right, and you can't be in your feelings type spirit whenever you get rebuked because that's the Lord showing you that He's looking at you as a son. He's correcting you so that you can be better at whatever you're trying to overcome. Okay, because like you said, man, that's a form of love, man. And people think because that doesn't happen to them a lot, then they don't need they're above rebuke, man. But rebukes happen on all levels, man. We've heard stories from our apostle elders, rebuking each other, going into the heads of the camp, the top brothers in the camp, all the way down to the low brothers, man. And rebukes come on all levels, man. So you have to be able to look past being in your feelings, man, and realize that that's the Lord showing love. All right, and this is proof. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 5. It reads, "Open rebuke is better than secret love, man." All right, open rebuke is better than secret love because, like we said, man, we're our brother's keeper, man. So if we see that somebody is going off, and that's form of love showing you that, man. If I love you, I'm not gonna allow you to keep destroying yourself by continuing to be in a demonic spirit or to continue to sin, man. All right, so out of love, man, I'm correcting you for you to get back on that right path, man. You're supposed to be on. And that's showing you because if you don't tell anybody that they're going off, man, you ultimately don't care about them because you're allowing that brother to go down that path of destruction and ultimately destroy itself. And you can't do that, man, because that's you not holding yourself up to the standards that the Lord that He commanded. All right, because we're all supposed to be leaders in this thing, man. No matter what position you are in your camp, we're all being groomed to be leaders because the elect, Lord willing, we be those men, are going to be the governing body of Israel in the kingdom. So we have to be able to put aside our feelings and judge righteously, man. And part of that training is rebuking brothers, man, when it is needed. All right, because it's scripture tell you that that you need rebuke, man. All right, well, not rebuke. You need counsel, but the rebukes come, and whenever you take into account whatever is being said, man, you if you are a man of wisdom, man, you're gonna grow from that experience. Because sometimes when you're going through things, you can't see it with your own eyes. You have to have a brother from the outside tell you about yourself, man. And then you sit back and you pray to the Lord to give you the understanding and eyes to see whatever the brothers is talking about, and you apply it, man. All right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 8. It says, "Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee." All right. So, like I said, man, when you rebuke these niggas, they're gonna hate you for it because they don't like their ill deeds to be called out on, man. But excuse me, it says if you rebuke a wise man, he will love thee. Why? Because you're showing him a side of himself that he can't see, and that if it's something detrimental to what he's going through, hey, he's gonna do the necessary things that he needs to do to try to overcome that thing that you're being called out on, man. All right. It says, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning." All right. So, excuse me. It says you give a instruction to a wise man, man, he's gonna increase in learning, man. So, hey, if you let a brother know that whatever they're doing is off, man. You might can give them the necessary steps they need to go into about resolving that situation, man. And that comes about through counsel, because when you have the brothers all come together to show the brother what he's off on, man. Like I said, you might bring a perspective that he didn't see, and he can use that as a way to apply it to learn from his mistakes, man. And we've all been there, man. This is all coming from experience. With different brothers can attest to that, man. So we all have rebukes. We've all been rebuked, but it was for the better of us, and we grew from those rebukes, man. And that's how it's supposed to be in this truth. Because, like I said, we're our brother's keeper, man. We're the ones that's supposed to keep each other in line so that we don't allow each other to get destroyed if it's the Lord's will, man. All right? Because you can't be in that spirit of how Cain was whenever you read about the account back in Genesis, which I'm going to get in a minute. A little while I can find it real quick. All right, because Cain didn't want to take responsibility whenever Yahweh Shemal Shai came to him, because when you read the account, man, you had Cain and Abel was supposed to make sacrifices or whatever, and Abel, he went and sacrificed the animals, like the animals that we were supposed to use to sacrifice, and Cain went and being the wicked servant that he was, man, he tried to sacrifice vegetables, man. All right, and the Lord saw that, and He was displeased with that, man. So, whenever he came seeing that, the Lord looked at Abel in a better light than him, man, he got jealous and he killed Abel, man. All right, and we're gonna read what happened after that. All right, this is Genesis 4 and 9. And it says, "And the Lord said unto Cain," so I'm going to go up to 8. All right, it says, "And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass that when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?" All right, because he tried to get smart with the Lord and tell him, like, man, I don't know where my brother is, man. Am I my brother's keeper? You know, and the answer we're supposed to answer to that is yes, man. We are a brother's keeper, man, because we're supposed to make sure our brothers are on point, man. All right. Which, matter of fact, I'm gonna try to look up that phrase, man. See if I can find anything about that. So bear with me really quick. Going in the spirit for a second. All right. This is going into what the meaning of that phrase means. It said, am I my brother's keeper? All right. It says it means quite literally the person who keeps his brother. It says in those days it it now in those days and now it refers to being responsible for someone, as in I am responsible for my brother. Okay, so that's showing you that hey, we're responsible for each other, man. All right, we make these videos and these different epistles to help brothers grow and learn in different situations that they're going through in this ministry, man. Okay, so with that being said, man, you can't be like in the spirit of Cain and try to say that you're not your brother's keeper, man, because we're supposed to keep brothers on point. We're here to make sure each other don't go off, man. Hey, these videos may reach whoever they reach, man, and with all the videos that's going out from different brothers all around the four corners of the earth, man. Hey, whatever spirit that you're in might lead you to a video that you need to watch from a different brother that may be on the other side of the world, man. But at the end of the day, you are coming to that brother in the spirit through your lesson and correcting him in whatever way that he needs to grow upon, man. All right, so we're responsible. That's why it's important to be on point with this ministry, man. You can't go out teaching whatever madness that you want to because you angry at getting kicked out the camp, or you don't agree because of your emotions, for something you heard about in the word, man. And you are having this ministry is an important responsibility, and we're relying upon about keeping each other in check, man. All right, that's why you have brothers make rebuke videos on certain dudes that go off on the doctrine, man. That's important. You have to do that. Just make sure the a brother that's sincere about the truth, doesn't come across that and be swayed, man. All right, because in this walk, man, this is a tough walk that we're walking on, man. So you have to be on point, because we know that hey, that one false move, man, and you could be led to your destruction. All right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, there is also another thing, a city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of good things, full of all good things, which is talking about the kingdom of heaven. It says, the entrance thereof is narrow, and is set into a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand, and on the left is a deep water, and only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at a time. All right. So with that being said, man, like this walk that we're on, the path to the straight gate. You can only walk one at a time. You can't, make it into the kingdom based off what another brother's doing. This is a walk for yourself. Each brother has their own path to walk in this truth, man. But as for how we're helping each other, hey, we are helping each other stay on that right path, man. 'Cause when we see a brother going off, he might be falling to the right side with that fire, or falling to the left side with that water, man. We are putting them back on the straight path so that they don't destroy themselves, man. All right, because the elect, man, is the only ones we're trying to reach with this message. We don't care about none of the rest of the world. If the heathen not gonna get it, 2/3 not gonna get it. So this is strictly only for the elect, man. Our only brothers in this truth, man. Okay, because this is all we have in this world, man. The gift that Yahweh Shema Shah left us, besides the comforter, hey, is the brotherhood, man. All right, and so you could tell who the Lord's men is by the action of his men, because it's not hard to see who the Lord's men is on this planet, man. You know, because with all these different Israelite camps on the scene, man, hey, you would think that hey, the Lord's men is somewhere in the mix of all these men, and which is true because Great Millstone is the only camp that's being made evident that that's what the Lord is dealing with, based off the works that's being shown and how the men of Great Millstone operate, man. All right, because out of all the things that's being exposed in these other camps, man, you never hear about real brothers exhorting themselves, man. All right, you have a few niggas that crept in unaware, but they always get exposed and plucked out though, man. All right, but you never gonna hear about brothers, the men in Israel, man, the top men of Israel, which is our elders, man. Doing no shady, shiesty shit, man. All right, because those men know the scriptures, and the spirit of the Lord is on those men. All right, and that's trickling down all throughout the different camps, man. All right, because we know what the scriptures say about how the Lord told us to watch over each other, man. All right, it said be a father to the fatherless, man, and that's exactly what we're doing. Because the majority of us that came into the truth didn't grow up with our fathers in the household, man. So we're teaching each other how to be better men. All right, going into that, we are our brother's keeper. All right, this is the book of Saint John, chapter 3, verse 34, and it reads, "A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, and that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." All right. So with that being said, man, you will know the Lord's men by how they treat each other, man. And amongst Great Millstone, if brothers have had a chance to meet brothers from other camps, meet the apostle elders, you see that love amongst the brethren is genuine, man. All right, you never met this man in life before, and yet, hey, you bring the brother into your home, man, and not worried about how to leaving your locking your stuff up, man, because you know that brother's not gonna rob you. He's not gonna plot on trying to take your woman or any of your possessions, man, because you know that this brother that he fears Yahweh Shemal Shah just like you do, man. And he's gonna treat you with that same love that he's gonna treat the Lord with, because that's the commandment. All right, because we all want to be saved, man, and we're not gonna let these demonic thoughts, covetousness and all that bull crap, man, take us out the truth, man, because we fear Yahweh Shemal Shah, man, and one of the commandments that he told us to do is to love each other like we love him, man. All right, that's gonna be my next precept. It's the book of Matthew 24, St. Matthew 24 and 35, and it says, "Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? And Yahweh said unto him, Thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. One of these two commandments, on these two commandments hang all the law and all the prophets." All right, and that word neighbor is talking about your brother in Israel, man. But right now, it's only talking about your brother that's in the truth. All right. So it says that the first law is to love Yahweh by Shemal Shah above anything else, man. All right, with all your heart, mind, and soul. And the second commandment is to love thy brother like unto Yahweh by Shemal Shah, man. So, and however you treat the Lord is how you treat your brother, man. All right, because you're not gonna try to curse Yahweh by Shemal Shah. You're not gonna rob the Lord or nothing like that, man. So that's the same courtesy you got to show your brother, man. All right, because it's a penalty for screwing over your brother, man. Because you're not just screwing over that man, you're screwing over the Lord. All right, and the scripture is gonna help prove that. All right, this is the same books, Saint Matthew 25 and verse 32. I'm gonna start at 32. It says, "And before him shall be Slakia, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, and on the goats, and the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from all the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered, and you gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me in prison. And you visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee a hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed me? Or when we saw thee sick or in prison, and came unto thee? And the point. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, insomuch as ye have done it to one of the least of my brethren, of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So that charity that you show amongst brothers, man, that's you showing that unto Yahweh Shem Shai, man, because we all know, man, we all fear Yahweh Shem Shai, and hey, when the scripture tell you that it says when two or more are gathered together in my name, I'm there in the midst, man. All right, so we're actually, giving charity to Yahweh Shem Shai when we do that to our brothers, man. So that's important on how you treat your brother, man. Make sure your brother's on point. Hey, rebuke him whenever he needs to be rebuked, man. Hey, build him up when he needs to be built up. And just being a genuine brother to him, man. Answer the phone when the brothers call you, man. Reply to the text messages. Brothers need to confide in you, man. You talk, let them vent to you. Don't go tell him the things that he told you in confidence, nothing like that, man. You be a genuine brother to that brother, man. All right. And in doing that, you're doing that to Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right. But let's see what happens if you treat your brother like shit, man. All right. Verse 41. Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was an hungered, and you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then shall they answer him, saying, Lord, when saw thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of these least of to and Saki, and verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. All right, so you treating your brother like shit, man. Ultimately, you treating Yahweh Shem Shai like shit. All right, it says, and these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into everlasting life, man. So you're gonna be destroyed for treating your brother like shit, man. Bringing slanderous reports on them that is not true, man. Extorting them, stealing from them. Putting hands on brothers. Whatever it is that you are doing. Being a nigga, pretty much, man. All right. It said the Lord is going to make you go into everlasting punishment. If you're going to be destined for destruction, man. It says, but the righteous unto everlasting life, man. So you treat your brother with love and respect, man. Doing everything you can for those brothers, man. You're gonna receive everlasting life. All right. So that's always supposed to be in your mind, man. All right. That's why Yahweh Shem Shai said this. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. It says, "Let brotherly love continue, man." All right. It's a beautiful thing whenever brothers get up, and fellowship, man, because we know it's coming to a time very soon that's not going to be able to happen, man. Hey, the Lord might have it to where you may not see certain brothers ever get into the kingdom, man. So the time that we do have to dwell in unity, man, we have to take advantage of it, man, and continue to show each other love, man, because hey, these times that we're in are going to change very, very soon, man. And if you being a nigga, man, you're not gonna last at all in the days of destruction, man. Because just like how it's important how we push this word, we do these lessons and whatnot, man. It's important to fellowship too, man. Because hey, we need this time together to help brothers get built up, man. All right, because hey, it's different nuggets of wisdom from different brothers' experiences in this truth that brothers take it, man, and learn from. So, just uh, from watching videos and going to camp, man, that's beneficial to you too, and that's a necessity that you have to do. Also, just being around brothers, man, that can help build brothers up, man. Because we all had niggas who we thought was friends in the world, man, and we saw how they treated each other, man. You saw how we got treated, you know, because majority, well, all the brothers in the truth treated the people in the world better than they treated you, man. So that that feeling of not being reciprocated, man. It's is still in Jake's mind. So you can't have those same type of dealings with brothers in this truth, man. So that's important to when you do see things like that going on and call it out, man, because hey, it's a dangerous thing to play with, not warning the brother when he's on some BS, man. Because like I said, we're responsible for one another, man. Hey, we see your brother going off, we need to let that brother know then and there. Not trying to hold it back because y'all cool or nothing like that, man. You can't be a respecter of persons because at the end of the day, if you love that brother, let him know. All right, let not the sun go down on our wrath, man. All right, because when you're doing that, man, that's showing the Lord that you truly care about them, man. All right, I'm gonna end it with this. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 8, and it says, "And above all things, have fervent charity amongst yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins, using hospitality to one another without grudging." All right. So it says that you're supposed to have fervent charity amongst each other, man. Hey, if you got it, hey, your other brother got it, man. They say in the world, man. Hey, mi casa su casa. Hey, brother, if a brother needs anything, man, you're supposed to be there for him, man. The scripture talk about, is being a balance with that. If you and going through hardships and a brother need help, man, don't put yourself further in the hole to help that brother, but do everything you can to make sure that brother, can get out of his situation too, man. If you got it, like I said, if you got it, he got it, man. You know, it can't be no selfishness when it comes to the brotherhood, man, because we're here for each other. And if you're doing something for a brother, you're not supposed to hold that over his head, man. All right. That's why I just said, using hospitality to one another without grudging, man. You can't be, doing favors for brother and holding it over his head where, I did this for you, so now you gotta do this for me. Nah, man, we supposed to do this out of love for one another, man. Yeah, we're not expected to do things and to get things. Brothers are gonna be having that love to do it back for you. You shouldn't expect them to do it though, man. You know. So like I said, man, doing that, scriptures tell you that hey, that charity erases a multitude of sins. So hey, you showing the Lord that you believe in Him because He said put your brothers on that same level of how you love yourself, man. All right. And when He see that you are striving to help brothers out, along with pushing His word, man, He's gonna put that on your tab to see like, hey, man, that's my guy right there, man. And that dude believes right there, man. That's my boy, So with that, I pray that was edifying. Until next time, I want to say, call Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. The waters of my apostle elders, a great millstone, a time in His truth, and a rule well, and peace of sight. Peace of salutation to you brothers out there pushing His word and our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.